Another application of addition is finding the perimeter of a figure. And the perimeter of a figure is simply the distance around the outside. So I have given you the official definition here. Perimeter is the distance around the outside of a figure of a polygon. So polygon, again, a new term. Polygon just means a plane, closed figure with at least 3 straight sides and angles. So a triangle is a polygon, a square or a rectangle is a polygon, etc. So if we are trying to find the perimeter of this figure, and this figure happens to have 6 sides, so it is a hexagon, and we're going to find the perimeter by adding all of the values of the 6 sides. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So I'm simply just going to add all of those 4s together. And when I do that, I get 24. Notice this one is called a regular hexagon because all 6 sides are the same length. Hexagon meaning that it has 6 sides. Here's another figure to find the perimeter of, and the perimeter again is the distance around, so I'm simply going to add the 30 plus the 25 plus the 70 plus the 25 plus 100 plus 50. Now here, since I'm not using a calculator, this is where you might utilize the commutative property or the associative property, where I'm going to switch the order around or group things differently. So I might group the 30 and the 70 together, those two values. I might add the 25 and the 25 together, those two values, because those are easy to do mentally, and then add these two values at the end. So 30 plus 70 is 100, and 25 plus 25 is 50. And now it might be helpful, whoops, added an extra 0. Now it might be helpful to add those 50s together. So 100 plus 100, I'm going to switch that order, and then plus 50 plus 50. 100 plus 100 is 200, 50 plus 50 is 100, and then I end up with a value of 300 feet. Now again, it's important here to start to develop those mental math skills. So it's certainly not necessary to write all of these steps out. I wrote them out so you could see the mental process, but really that's what you're going to do, is look for values that can be added easily in your head to make the mental math easier for you, and make sure that you label your solution. I think I forgot on that last question. Here's one for you to try on your own. So find the perimeter, then press play to see how you did. For this question, I have a rectangle, and what we know about a rectangle is that the opposite sides are the same length. So notice this is a 25, and this side is not labeled, but because it's a rectangle, I know it's also 25 feet. And this side is 15, which means this side is also 15 feet. So this is a rectangular garden, and we're being infested by rabbits. I'm going to have to put a fence around the garden to keep those little rascals out. How many feet of fencing do I need to purchase? In order to know that, I would have to know the perimeter of the figure. So I'm going to add 25 plus 15 plus 25 plus 15. Again, I could have written that in any order that I wanted. It might be easier to write it so that the 25s are together and the 15s are together. 25 plus 25 is 50. 15 plus 15 is 30. If I add those together, I get 80, and make sure that I label with feet. Again, this is a story problem, and so I should write, I would have to purchase 80 feet of fencing to fence my garden. And that is my final answer.